It works, Eddie. Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Shenanigans with Brent and Becky. Though, unfortunately, I'm flying solo today because Becky, her fingers didn't go so well, so she decided she had to respectively bow out today. So that just leaves me, which is good because I have a great afternoon in store for you all because of the fact that we met Sarah last week, the fabric rep from Benartex, and then the day after that we had Bob come in. So I've met all of our fabric reps for the latest line of fabric. So now this week we're going to have a summer preview, so you get to see all the fun stuff that we have coming into Four Pines Quilting. So that's going to be today's show. First off, let's get to the shop news. New and exciting news, we still have a couple seats available for Saturday's Intro to Embroidery class. If you're interested in that, you should probably sign up sooner than later. I think we only have 2 seats left. So if you're interested, sign up. That class is just about full. The other thing that I wanted to just bring up is we've got beginner quilting starting in May, on May 5th, and we also have a Build-A-Bag class on May 7th and 14th. That class is aimed at, the first class is going to be about pre-quilting your fabric to make the bag that you'll then do the following week. So that's going to be a fun class. Like I said, the idea behind that was to kind of get people in that pre-quilting bit is a very informative thing, and we just wanted to build that into the bag class. So if you check out the calendar, that's a class that's coming up. And we also, fingers crossed, if you were interested in macaw, just given the way things are right now, we are still planning to do macaw next Wednesday. We have a lot of people that are interested in that. We've got the kits mostly cut and ready to go. But if you are interested in that, make sure you just give us a call or make sure you're on the list. So if something changes, we can get a hold of you. Just because we're kind of situation's a little dynamic right now because we're not sure as far as how Becky's doing with her hand, and we might have to reschedule that because she was planning on teaching it, or I might have to learn how to do paper piecing, and that would end poorly as well. So that's what we have for classes coming up. And Becky has decided to join us. As far as classes go, that's what we have as far as classes. Fabric, I don't think anything new and fun came in. We did get some reorders come in for some wave texture and a few other things, but there's been no real new fabric this week. So, and as far as machines go, we do still have a couple 1350s available, and we have a good supply of sewing machines at this point. And that's about it. I think that's all I got for shop news. Classes and come by sewing machines, and yeah. Am I forgetting anything, Eddie? Riley? No, we're good? Okay, so moving on. That brings us on to Quilt of the Week. Is that what we're doing next? See, I'm confused. I don't have Eddie here. Yep, see, there's Becky to keep me straight. Eddie has worked his magic and has decided that Becky will be here in spirit, and it's working fantastically. So, that's not it for shop news because we have this wonderful quilt that we finished up, and we thought we should show it off. This is that Posy. Oh gosh, we have kits. We do have kits available for this. Brenda just got this done. I think last week. We still got to get it hung up, but we figured before we got it hung up, we would show it off. So is that coming through? So you can kind of get an idea. There's 2 versions of this quilt in the pattern. There's one that actually uses 2 panels, which is quite a bit bigger than this, and then there is this one. They're on the same pattern. We can make up a kit if you're interested, and we have all that here. The collection is here. It's a great quilt. It looks fantastic, and that was shop news, I guess. Yay for that! And now let's get into Quilt of the Week. Yay, Quilt of the Week. This one was a fun quilt. It's really cool because it uses some basic, I don't say basic, yeah, some kind of traditional patterns. What you've got, a traditional kind of a Dresden plate, which you see this a lot. And I just like what she did with it by doing everything in shades of purple. Even her sunbonnet, let me see if I can hold the whole thing up without making too big of a mess. So what you've got is kind of a variation on the sunbonnet Sioux theme. And like I said, what I really liked is she did a kind of a monochrome purple, and it came out really, really neat. And like I said, very traditional pattern, but it just has the being in purple, the way she did it just kind of gives it a new twist. So I really like that. So that's Quilt of the Week. as I make a mess here. So that was our quilt of the week. Yay! Purples. Yes, and macaw. See, Becky's here to pitch the macaw class coming up next Wednesday. What else we got? Am I forgetting? It's way harder when you're doing this on your own. And Eddie has a big sign on the screen for me that says no ums. No I love the fact you're cycling through Becky, who's my assistant. So anyway, let's get to what I wanted to get into today. Is we could get into all the fun, technical, wonderful whiz bang stuff. I'm going to skip through the quiz and the turbo tips and all that because honestly, I didn't put anything together for that, and because I had to put together, like I said, I wanted to put together a presentation. I don't know if presentation is a word, but like I said, we've got all the buying done for the summer as far as fabric goes, as far as new collections coming in. So I thought it would be kind of fun to just kind of go through what those collections are going to be, because what I run into sometimes, people, I forgot to put one in here. I'll throw it in here. What I run into a lot of times is people like, I didn't know you were going to have that fabric, and so what I'm going to do is this is all our ordering up through to I think September. So you should get a good idea. So you're going to see what we've got coming in, and if you're interested in any of it, let us know. We can put you on kind of a waiting list. On the kits that some of the kits I'll show you are going to be limited in number. So you didn't want to go here quite yet, Eddie. I was looking for something. You're getting me into trouble. Fabric coming soon. Yeah, go back to that. What's that? I can get rid of that now? Okay. Because Becky's no longer with us? Okay. That's what everybody wanted to see. Look at that sexiness. Oh, yeah. There you go. That was for all the ladies. If Sarah's watching, that was for you. That's what you get to come home to. Yeah. Anyway. Did I make that creepy enough? Oh, gosh. Where's it at? I gotta find my prairie right there. Okay. So I just wanted to we're gonna go through the stuff that we've got coming in. And like I said, there's when we get to some of the quilt kits and stuff, they are limited in number, and we are putting people on a list for the quilt kits. So when they come in, we'll call you and let you know what's available. Because we are we all right, Eddie? I just keep going? Okay. So we are, like I said, we're not really taking in pre-orders for any of this. I just want to put this out there so people can see what we have coming in, so that you'll know, kind of have an idea, and if there's a project you have in mind, you can kind of let it percolate and see if this is something that you guys are going to want. So, coming up, this is actually supposed to be shipping here fairly soon. In fact, if you look at the screen here, it says April of 2022. So this should be shipping. We should have that before the month's out. Fingers crossed. And the other thing too is everybody that's commenting. If you're watching this now or you watch it in the future, feel free to comment and let us know if you like the fabric or you don't. Because one of the things we do run into sometimes is that you'll see, especially I think in like September, we've got a lot of fabric coming in. If we don't have enough interest in some of it, we do end up canceling some orders because it's all about cash flow and all that. Because the issue with fabric is you want to sell it quick enough so you can make room for more to come in. And if there's not enough interest, then sometimes we just say, yep, nuts. So anyway, this we got coming in is impressions. This should be coming here this month. We're only from this line, when this is, you get to learn all about how we buy stuff. If you look at this, there's a lot of we didn't get the whole line on this. All we did is we cherry picked, and I can show you we've got like 4 bolts coming in. So we're going to get some of this one, that one there, that one, this one here. Can you make the picture a little bit smaller, or maybe the upper corner? I don't know how it works, Eddie. There you go, just so they can see what we've got going on the screen. So this over here is the fabric. So we've got that one coming in, and this one. So we only got like 4 of this entire collection. We only just cherry picked 4 out that we thought would be interesting. When I saw the samples of it, these were the ones that spoke to us, and just kind of some fun ones that kind of blend with stuff that we've already got in the shop. So we've only got, like I said, this one, this guy here. If it loads for me, my computer decided not to. No, not the purple. Getting you all excited. Is it the purple? D1? No, we don't have D1. We have D6. This one here. that one, and then the one next to it. So those are the ones that we got coming in from this collection. So that should be here anytime now. It says April. Moving on to May. Okay, here's what we got, a big collection coming in May because I did the case pack on this. Now, what a case pack means is we got a limited number of, instead of getting 15 yards on all the bolts, we got, I believe, 10 yards of everything. And I think we got the case pack on this one because what we wanted to do on this is the project for that line of fabric. Now, it's not quite not my Halloween that I like. I mean, it's got some good stuff in there, but usually I go a little bit weirder for my Halloween. But it's like a nice cutesy Halloween that a lot of people might be interested in. You've got like the cute little sayings up there on the top, and really nice. But because there's so many fabrics, if you look at this project, you've got all these different fabrics in here. Because of that, because of all the different fabrics, it was just better for us to do the case pack. So the case pack means we're getting 10 yards of everything. So you can see all of this fun, and I believe some of these may actually glow in the dark. Because if you look at the SKU number, it's got a G in it, and usually that indicates that it has a glow in the dark element to it. So that is, and like I said, the skull and crossbones is kind of fun. These spider webs are going to be really nice blenders. Those will look nice. These Witch's Brew ones here are really nice too. They've got a kind of a fun kind of look to them. The pumpkins are great. So it's a great Halloween line. That should be coming next month. And like I said, we will have kits available to make. We are going to do kits up for this project right here. So that's coming in May. Yeah, see, yes, you like the Halloween project. And not that I'm not excited about the project, it's just not my style of Halloween. I don't even have any of my good Halloween stuff, because when I order, the Halloween stuff I order is usually typically not a collection. It's just, I'm ordering and I'm like, and I go into the Halloween section, like, that one looks cool, and I add it onto an order both at a time. But it is a very cute line of fabric. So that's Halloween. Of course, yeah. I'm not excited. It is what it is. This one here, Frolic, is really pretty. There's a lot of pieces in this line, but we are only getting, like, again, we limited it because, you know, what you typically get with a line of fabric, you'll notice here, is, for example, that deer is that same print with 3 different colorways. You've got the mushrooms in 3 different colorways. So a lot of times when you see an entire collection, they've done it in 3 different colorways. So we have decided, I guess it was the proverbial we, because it was mostly me made the decision, and then they told me what to do. We went with the dark one because I really liked the way that this here was the main piece that I really liked. The colors on that are really nice, really bright. It's very, very pretty. So we are only getting like 5 or 6 pieces. That's going to be the main one that we went with. We also are getting mushrooms. I don't know why I'm seeing a lot of mushrooms lately when I'm buying fabric. There's that one, and then there's this one here. Again, like I said, we stuck to mostly the darker backgrounds when we ordered this one, and we did pick up. We are going to be picking this one up as kind of as an accent, as well as the lighter background bugs, because again, 5 bolts altogether, but a nice variety of some different prints. Mostly the dark ones with a couple of the lights, and then we'll work in some of the basics we have here in the shop to make up a project for it. But that's going to be coming in May, and all these dates that I have are kind of tentative depending on shipping and everything. So I'm just throwing this out there so you can all, like I said, get an idea what's coming up this summer. So that's May. Okay, this next one that we've got coming up. So we're done with that. Let's close that one. Let's close that because we're done there, and let's close this. This one is the Tula Pink Sunshine Daydreamer Quilt Kit. It's paper piecing, it's special, it's all sorts of goodness. We have a limited number on these. I think we've got 12 kits coming in for that. We are taking sign-ups on this one because that one will probably go quick. Yes, that's. I'm just looking at comments real quick. Yes, so the darker shades on the Frolic collection there, yes, they really shows the colors and it comes out really nice. But anyway, I should be paying more attention to my comments. But so this is the Tulip Pink Daydreamer quilt. There's some paper piecing involved. If you look at that, there's probably some fussy cutting. If you look around the edges there, this is going to be a real hot item. Like I said, we've got 12 of them. We have 12 kits coming in. I think we've already got 3 of them spoken for. So if it's something you're interested in, give us a call, stop by the shop, and we'll put your name on the list. With quilt kits, especially these that we pre-order as a kit, we usually have limited numbers on them, because the problem I had with this one is I almost ordered the fabric. The issue is, if you look at this, there is a bazillion different fabrics in there. We do have some of, I believe some of the basics we have from Tula may be in there as well, but there's a lot of fabric, so it made more sense for us to order the kits on this one than to actually order the fabric and cut the kits ourselves. So we are going to have limited number. When we order the fabric, a lot of times we can finesse that number of how many we have, because we can always cut more. But this one here, we're going to have a limited number. So if you like it, shoot us an email or stop in the shop or give us a call, and we can add you to the list for that kit. I don't have a price on it yet. We're not, and when we put you on the list, you're not super obligated. It's just we have you on the list, and we'll call you when it comes in once we have pricing and everything. But we like to have, but we are doing lists for the kits, just so those that were interested, we can do that. Yes, of course you are, Becky, because you were going to teach the class on it or something. There was some discussion of maybe doing a class on this kit. I don't know for sure, but
Is
yeah.
it full size, double? Do you know the size of the quilt?
That is going to be, yeah, that is, I want to say it's like 70 by 70 or 8. It's a good size quilt. It's a large quilt. It's not small. But yes, yes, Becky, you are definitely on that list. And Diane's on that list too. If she's watching. So that's the Daydreamer quilt. Next, we've got this screen here is going to get me into a lot of trouble, because look at all the really pretty prints on here. Do you see all those? And at the end of the day, we're only getting like 5 of them. And I know, but we had to draw the line somewhere. And when I do look at this, sometimes I think maybe I should go back and order more. But what we've got coming in is we're definitely going to be getting this purple here. That one we've got coming in. And then, so we kind of stuck, like I said, I usually just pick a colorway and stick with it. So we've got that one, we've got this one, and this one here is the other one, and what else did we get? And then this guy here. And then I think, according to my notes, this is the other one we picked up. So I only picked up like 5 of those. That's one of those. What's nice about Benartex, though, and this is a little secret, is Benartex usually overprints sometimes. So if this comes in and everybody's like, oh, I love that, I got to get more of that, we should, the availability on that ships in June. I'll probably have till August as far as being able to order some of that and getting more in. So if there's a lot of interest in these, we may add more prints to it. Like I said, I do have those 5 coming in that I highlighted. Those are definitely coming in. I may add more once the fabric shows up, because it is a very, very pretty collection. But that remains to be seen. But like I said, Benartex is usually not as hard to get more of if we need to than other places if we order within a timely manner. So that's Benartex. Moving on. Oh, this next one is really cool. This one's coming in June also. This is one of those. Oh, we're getting this. It's an artist that makes. And I don't think the lady that does it started out as a sewer or a quilter. I think she just makes awesome art. And so she had these 2 really cool panels. I love this panel. We're getting both of these panels in, and they're just really neat. And if you look at them, I think there's some way that you can put them together and it makes like a giant panel. But so we've got both of those coming in, and then we're also going to just get a couple of. We're going to get this as a coordinate to go with it, and then we're going to also have this coming in as a coordinate. Fairly small collection. The reason I didn't get into all of these down here is because, honestly, this is Northcott, so most of our Tuscana should match the color palette on this pretty nicely. And so I didn't bother with these tone-on-tones when we ordered it. The pumpkins I wasn't super excited about. I mean, maybe somebody's watching this is going to be like, you should have got the pumpkins, and maybe you're right. But the swirls and the other reason is because, if I remember right, we also have one of these patterns is coming in. Which one I can't remember. One of these patterns. So you've got a couple patterns that go with it. I think it was this one. That's why we got those 2 colors, because you can see that has all the fabric in it. So those are going to be the projects that we're planning on doing with those. And I don't think, that project didn't excite me as much as these did over here. So yeah, that's coming in June. So yeah, that's more my kind of Halloween type stuff. Not quite as, a little bit more artistic. So there, Becky. Yeah. So moving on. This one's really cool too. Tabanka from now here. This another one's going to get me in trouble because again, you see all of those SKUs that are in this collection. But one of the reasons we picked this one up is obviously if you're a Tulip Pink fan, you're going to notice right away that has kind of a Tulip Pink feel to it. Because what you'll find in the fabric industry is once there's a hot designer, you start to see kind of, for lack of a better word, a knockoff version. So other designers kind of pick up the style and kind of work on it a little bit. So this was from Wyndham Fabrics, but the reason that I really liked it is like this pink one here. We've got this coming in. We've got another. Let's see what else we got on there. We got these coming in with the snakes on it. That one's really kind of neat. This one here is coming in. So like I said, I kind of stuck to the blue colorway more on this one, but I didn't get everything on here because again, there's just too many to choose from. I love this one because you see the little monkeys. Got those cute little monkeys going on there. And that's actually the whole reason I got this line is because I loved the monkeys, so I had to get stuff to go with the monkeys. And then we got this red coming in. But the idea behind this line was that it's very reminiscent, I don't know if it comes through on the screen, very reminiscent of a lot of the Tulip Pink stuff, and we do have a lot of the Tulip Pink basics on the shelf. So our plan was to kind of integrate some of those into this, even though this isn't designed necessarily by Tulip Pink. The color palette and the style really matched it well, so I didn't have to get all of these. I just kind of cherry picked the ones that were fun and what I liked, and so we've got those 5 bolts coming in on that. So that's coming, and we're up to June now. All right, everybody still with me? Is everybody bored out of their mind, or are people enjoying this? I can never tell when I'm doing this myself. All right, how's my studio audience doing? Penny looks like she's gonna fall asleep. All right. Oh, this next one, everybody's gonna like. This one is kind of a follow-up. Of course, now there we go. Follow-up, we've had the Australian stuff, the Aboriginal stuff in before from Oasis, and it did really well. So what we did is that this is their follow-up coming out in July, ETA July, so July, August, who knows. And now, again, we're not getting everything on here. We just kind of cherry-picked some fun ones. So like this here is one of them that we picked up, that one there. So you can see, so most of the coordinates that we are going to kind of match a lot of that. So there's that one. And then we got that same one, 5, 6, 5, 2, 3 is the same one here. So this is the other one. It's kind of same print, just a different color. And then, let's see. And then the other one, there's a few others. I'm not going to do them all because I keep highlighting them. And then the other print that we got is this guy down here. This one, I think we got this one in 2 different. Of course, then it just jumped on me. Come on, my computer's misbehaving. There we go. Maybe? There we go. So that's the other one. So we've got a few of these. We don't have this full line coming in, but we have enough of it coming in that you can kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like. But it's going to go well. If you've stopped in the shop, we do have the designers that did this have done other previous work that matches this very nicely. So we brought in some more to kind of augment what we've already got on the shelf. A really nice line of fabric that's going to be here. Shooting for July. Oasis sometimes runs a little late, so it might be August, but that's that. All right, and here's some Christmas. Somebody was excited about Christmas. This is coming in July as well. We're not getting what we're getting off of this page here is going to be these Advent calendars. We're actually getting these 3 Advent calendars here, and there's another Advent calendar that's not showing up here, which is basically this one here, but more of a white. It's actually whiter instead of that goldish background. But we've got a series of Advent calendars coming in. Like we're going to have both of these trees in, and we're going to get this house. And like I said, there's another one that's a little bit lighter background. But Advent calendars are really popular, and they're really easy. You just fold them, sew them, throw back binding, and you're done. And they make great gifts. But those will be coming in probably in July. I do believe there's another one we have coming from Northcott, but I got to call them because I was going through this. The number that I had on my purchase order was an awful quilt label panel, and I'm pretty sure I wanted the Advent calendar out of the same collection, so I got to call them and fix that. That's why it's not on here, because it hasn't been sorted yet. But that's, again, July. All right, moving on. Yes, quick Becky brings up a really good question. Are we going to do the KB Advent Calendar? We are looking at the details on that. Probably. As with most things, Kimberbell, everybody comes in and says, you got to do it, got to do it, got to do it. So we'll probably do it. My understanding is the price on it, once you get into all of the embellishments and all the goodies and extras and all of that, it gets really pricey. So I've got to double check it and look at the details on it because nobody wants to pay $200 for an advent calendar. The Kimberbell Advent Calendar. It's really cute, but I got to double check the pricing on it because that's the one thing that I was concerned looking at it. I mean, the pattern's not going to cost, it's pattern's reasonably priced, but once you figure in all of the extra doodads and gizmos and stuff that you need to make it, it adds up quick, and I don't know, I got to double check it. But yes, more than likely, we'll be doing the advent calendar, Becky. And you know how that goes. If enough of you say we're doing it, then we just do it. I don't have a lot of say in this around here. Like I always say, I don't really own this store. I just pay the bills because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to ordering stuff. This next collection is no, not that one. Season of the Sun. Now, I really like this one. Why isn't that pattern showing up here? Hold on a second. There we go. So this is the project. We'll be doing kits of this. It's a really fun. It's just got kind of that old school kind of fun art style to it, and it is. We've got a lot of these coming. Like we've got the panel. We're going to have this border stripe. I don't know how long the border stripe lasts. A lot of times on a project like this, because if you look at the project, it requires a lot of yardage for that outer border. Like for example, I hope I ordered 2 bolts of it because now that I'm looking at this, it says you need 4.5 yards of border stripe for this. I don't know how accurate that is, or if we can get a couple quilts out of that 4.5 yards. But what you'll find in a collection like this is that's going to be the first thing that goes. So if you're interested in a kit, let us know sooner than later because the limiting factor on that kit is going to be this border stripe. I think we'll have plenty of fabric of the rest of this stuff. Like I said, I know we're definitely getting the panels, but we're getting all the fabric that it takes to make that kit. So not everything here will be coming in. But we're going to have a pretty good, maybe it is. Hold on, let me just double check. Maybe we did go with the case pack on that. No, I don't think we did. No, we didn't get all of it, but we've got a good representation of that collection because we ordered everything to make this project. So that is going to be a kit that we've got coming in. So it's nice to know. See, even Becky agrees with me. The pricing on the advent calendar might be questionable. Batiks. I know you all love batiks. Personally, I hate buying batiks because batiks all look the same to me. And so when they put batiks in front of me, they're like, here's some batiks. Buy our batiks. And what happened is, what Benartex did is like, we've got this line of batiks coming out. And it's a small line. And know what happens when I see a small line and I don't want to make a decision? I'm just like, send it all. Send me the case pack. So we have what they call a case pack coming in, which is going to be 10 yards of all of these colors. This should be coming in July. They're really nice, kind of pastel-y. I think they call it sherbet. So I mean that kind of sums it up. Kind of nice pastel-y, nice batiks. They've got some tone-on-tones in there, really nice designs. Benartex has a nice feel to it. So that is coming in. Like I said, I should get excited about batiks, but honestly, batiks and batiks. I mean, batiks. Yeah. And I know some of you watching are like, batiks are the greatest. Yes. See, even Valerie's with us on that one. That the advent calendar is going to be fun, but like I said, price-wise, we're going to be is one of my concerns. So that's coming in July. Oh, here's the other one coming in July. And I'm going to show you something really awesome about this. See what that says right there? Ships in July. Retailers. That's me. This collection is no longer available for order. Luckily for us, we have ordered it. If you're a Tula Pink fan, some people were very upset about this from a Tula Pink standpoint, and some were very excited. Apparently, this is a reissue of a previous collection that she did. So the people that bought this for like, $100 a yard because they couldn't get it again were a little upset because, oh my gosh, they reprinted it. So because of the backlash from it, I don't think they're going to reprint an old collection. But I did order the case pack on this. We have this entire collection coming in. If you are interested in this, if you go online right now, there's a lot of people taking pre-orders for it. I'm not taking pre-orders per se, because I'm not going to charge you. But if you are interested in this line of fabric, call us, shoot us an email, or stop by the store and let us know. We'll put you on the list, and when it comes in, we'll call you and cut you what you want off of it, and we'll work our way down the list till we're out of fabric. Because my suspicion is this is going to go fast. We have the entire collection coming in. I'm not convinced that we're going to sell it all here locally because, honestly, some of the Tula Pink stuff I just question. Like, this is one of them. I look at that, and I'm just like, why does that woman have a boat in her hair? But it's a cool line. It's got a lot of hype around it. We are getting it. We will have it. So if it's something you were looking about or thinking you wanted to get, we're going to have it here. Like I said, if you are interested in kind of pre-ordering, we're not going to do the pre-order thing. We'll put you on a waiting list, I guess, is how we're going to do it. And then when it comes in, we'll call you and see what you want off of it. But we do have the line coming in. So if you are interested in this one, call us sooner than later, because my feeling is this ships in July. My suspicion is by the end of August a lot of it will be gone, because it was very popular when it came out originally. And like I said, the fact that it's no longer available for order to retailers, a July delivery, and we're not even out of April yet, it tells me that whatever they had slated for production on this is probably all sold. So there's that. Someone will buy the whole case pack. If somebody wants to buy the whole case pack, as a entrepreneur, I will sell them a whole case pack if I can make money on it. But honestly, I think what you're going to find is a lot of people are going to buy like 1 yard of everything or a couple yards of everything. There are going to be people that just want a couple yards of everything, and a lot of it's going to disappear fairly quick for the diehard Tula Pink fans. And it's a nice collection now. Like I said, we might do something with it if it lasts long enough. But it is. But again, we have a lot of the coordinates, the mixers that Tula Pink does. So we have a lot of stuff that'll actually go with this anyway, already on the shelf. All right, moving on. I think you used to working on the shop?
I have to do the mitered board.
Oh yeah, we're almost there. But this is actually a quilt. We have the fabric coming in for this, so we'll be cutting the kits ourselves. So there's not limited. I take that back. I think we are going to be limited to 8 because it is a pattern that we have to buy. So we're going to have a total of 8 kits of this available. Really nice. I don't know. We showed it off a little bit when the shop kit came in. This is a really kind of a fun, really, really interesting fabric. Like I said, it's got a nice kind of Game of Thrones feel to it, or a Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. The art on it's fantastic. They did a really nice job with it. We will have kits of it. We're also going to have the panels and all the coordinates available. So we do have that coming in. That is coming in July. All right, moving on. Wow, this is taking longer than I thought. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough material to go for an hour without Becky. But apparently we do. We have a lot of fabric coming in. So like I said, this is a preview. Buy it when it gets here so I can order more. All right, Frolic. This is a kind of a fun one. Did I pull that up? I did not pull that up yet. Okay. So we got everything to make this quilt coming in. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a Just a real simple panel with some coordinates, not a lot to it. I think there's a total of 6 bolts we've got coming in from this collection, which, if you want to see them individually, so that's going to be your panel here. We didn't get a lot of the animal. We just got the panel. We didn't get all of these animals. We did get the rainbows and a few of the coordinates. Like I said, when I ordered the fabric on this, I ordered it based on this project. So everything in this project we're going to have coming in, and it's a fairly not a lot of yardage. So it's going to be it's 50 by 60, 54 by 60. So it's a decent size kid quilt. But like I said, easy, just borders around a panel. And the way that they do, what's nice about this, if you're looking at this thinking I want to make that, and one of the things that are irritating about panels like this with these pieced borders is making sure that you cut everything in the middle the proper size so that your borders line up. But if you'll notice on this, what they did for us is you've got all this fudge room up here, so you don't have to be perfect in your cutting in the middle. So this will be a very easy project to make if you want to make a quick project, kind of a nice little kid quilt. Like I said, good size. It'll fit on a twin bed. So that's coming in July. All right. As I rambled on about that long enough. Ooh, now we're gonna get into August. This is a really pretty collection. We got a lot of this coming in, and I think because no, not that one. I think we did order. I can't remember. I'm gonna get myself in trouble, but I think if I remember correctly, we did order the fabric to make this or to make most of it, and we were gonna add some coordinates to it, but. We do have a bunch. We don't have this entire line again. I think we skipped a lot of these gold background ones, the goldish yellow, but we have a lot of these coming, a couple of these paisleys coming in, and a few of these a couple of these florals. I don't have the whole thing. I did not do a case pack on this. I think we have a total of 10 bolts, which I guess I should have done a case pack, but we have 10 bolts sorted of this coming in. Very pretty, very paisley, very classic look to it. A little, not typically what I get excited about because I like the weird stuff, but a very classic look. This is one of those that, a very timeless look to it. That'll be coming in August. And then, like I said, I like the weird stuff, so the next one coming in August is Imagine. Now, this is, again, not as timeless and as classic as the other one, but a very, we've got, did we get the whole thing on this one? I don't think, we may have got the case pack on this. Because I think we've got most of these coming in, because I believe our plan was we do have the stuff, we will have the stuff to make this project. I don't know that I'm getting super excited about the project, it's just, I look at it, it's kind of cool. I bet it'll look way better in fabric. But we will have all the stuff to make it, but the fabrics themselves are really neat. It's kind of a nice, kind of a watercolor, geometric prism type look. Again, August. All right. Ooh, the next one. No, not that one. Here we go. Folk Garden from Blank Quilting. We are going to get this. We're getting everything in to make this project. So if you look at that, you've got the you're going to get that panel and then all of the coordinates, you know, in that border stripe. We're not, again, we're not going to do the whole collection. There's a lot to that collection, but we are getting the panel and the coordinates to make that quilt. If you're interested, again, if you're interested, again, if you see any of these that you're interested in, let us know. We do have a list started for the different kits that will be available, so that when they come in, we can call people and say, you know what, it's in. Do you want us to cut you a kit type thing? So that's, again, we're out to August, so, you know, the height of summer. All right, the next one is really cool. Is everybody bored yet? Everybody still excited? Like, ooh, look at all the fabric. Yay! Yay! This one's cool. This one I'm very excited about. This one is coming in from In the Beginning. And I just love the animals. We're going to have everything. We're getting the fabric to make the kits. We're not getting kits on this one. So, and I think, yeah, we're getting the case packs. We're going to have all the colors. It's not a complicated quilt when you look at it. It's really kind of straightforward, but it's very pretty. The colors in it are really nice. And the panel, even if you don't do this quilt, the panel with these animals on it is going to be really cool. The coordinates. One of the reasons I like a collection like this is the panel is what gives this its theme. So the panel sits alone by itself. But all of these coordinates that come with it, those will go with a lot of other stuff as well. So when I see a project like this, I get excited because it's not super themed. Just the panel is really the only one that's themed. The rest of it just makes good coordinates to go with other things. So this is one of those type of things when I saw, like I said, a case pack for me makes a lot of sense because after everybody gets a kit that wants one or we sell out of the panels, any of those leftover pieces will blend really well with other projects. So it's a great line of fabric. And the colors in it are just amazing. It's really, that one I'm looking forward to. That one is should be fun. Okay, and then Danny's like, that's a Brenda quilt. No, let me show you a Brenda quilt, Danny. This one is definitely Brenda, but this one is also a Brenda. And that's everybody. There's something about baby animals that just work. This one is just, so we have this, we have all the fabric coming in to make this kit. Again, this is another example of a really easy decision to buy, because when you look at it, all you have to worry about is you've got a panel that has your animals, and you have and your other themed print is your border, but the rest is just a real cute border. Cash works, Becky, but but like you said, Valerie, the lot of the coordinates. When I look at buying fabric, a lot of times, like I said, that is a consideration. Is especially with this colorful, is because you can do so much with the coordinates. It makes it a very easy decision to buy. Whereas if they were all kind of these weird animal themes, then it's like once you get outside the theme, then the fabric doesn't work. Or you sell off. Like this here, all you have to worry about is these two themed prints, and then the rest are, again, really nice coordinates. All right, so we're up into September. So that's September. Okay, here's probably my favorite one so far. And I was told the other day that, steampunk is like not cool anymore, according to my kids. But
It sells very well on Etsy.
steampunk is dead, Penny? But here's Riley telling me it sells very well. So I've been told that it's not cool anymore, but I don't care. This was one of the coolest collections. When I saw it, it was like, that's awesome. Check out these gears. They're just kind of this gold-plated gear stuff. Here's some more kind of with little bumblebees and the butterflies in there. Like I said, I really love this collection. You've got keys. So that's the... So we're getting... I think I'm getting the case... I don't know if I'm getting the whole case pack on this one. But I can tell you that we have all the fabric to make this coming in. And this is just fantastic. You've got the... You got your little octopus guy. It's just a really cool. It has a sewing theme to it, but it's not like super overt. It's a really cool collection. They did a really nice job from an art standpoint. I really like it. I know it's not for everybody, but it is one of those. I am excited. I can't wait to get this one in. One of the few I look at and think maybe I'll make that one so I can take it home, or whoever does make it. If you want to make me a Christmas present, you can make me a Christmas present, because that's going to be awesome. And that's going to finishes out by 60 by 70, which again, in my world, a 60 by 80 is the perfect size quilt. So 70 by 60 works just as good. Any comments? Oh yeah, see, now they're just trying to butter me up. He done good on, yeah. Just trying to butter me up. I know how it is. Well, yeah, you guys don't see the stuff that I just throw onto orders. The weird stuff. Okay. Oh, this one is coming out. This is where this is another one of those. Did I open it up over here? Yeah, here we are. This is another one of those where getting the kits for this. I'm not getting all the fabric for this. There's a lot of fabric involved in that. I thought it was kind of cool. We do have the kits coming. It's going to come out in October. I think I'm only getting maybe 6 kits. We don't have a lot of the kits coming in, but if it's something you're interested in, it's really cool. The Riley Blake kits are awesome. They come in these cool little boxes and they look really good. They're just great fun. This one we got coming in, like I said, limited number. I just thought it was a fun kit that people might enjoy. The other one, I had to get this because I don't know. Let me show you. The whole reason I wanted to buy this is the Jane Austen coverlet quilt. And do they have a picture? Oh, they don't have a picture of it. Yeah, they do. You see that right there? That bit right there? That's the box it's going to come in. It's going to be like this Jane Austen novel box. And I was like, the box is why I bought the kids, so that you can get the box.
Packaging is everything.
Yeah, but that's but we are going to have a few of these kits coming in. But like I said, the reason I bought it was for the box. But it has a really nice classic look to it. It's a really cool. Like I said, it's based on Jane Austen, so if you've got kind of a literature person in your family, they might like it. It's got an old school look to it. What's really nice about this kit is if you look at it, all your piecing is done in the middle, but I will tell you this outer border, which is all the tiny, tiny pieces, that is actually yardage. So, and then you are going to piece the middle. So it is going to be a fun kit. I didn't get a lot of them because I remember they're kind of pricey because it's a fairly large quilt, but I had to get it because, like I said, the box that it comes in was just fantastic. And so, buy a $200 box and get a quilt inside of it. I mean, buy it for the box and make the quilt for fun. So that one's coming in October. And then I think We might. There'll probably some other stuff as we get close to October, November. We'll add to it. This is just stuff that we got coming in for sure. This is another one. Like I said, I like the Riley Blake because you can see here again. That's the box that kit's going to come in. So I like the Riley Blake pre-kitted stuff because they come in really cool boxes, and it's a good way to get a fun project without me having to break the bank and buy a bunch of different SKUs of fabric. So this is another one we've got coming in. I just thought it was kind of cute. I like it. Who doesn't like, weird plaid sweaters and mittens? So that's another one that's coming in like October, November. So it'll be just in time for Christmas if you got somebody in mind that could use that.
So is that like a throw or?
That one, I want to say that one's going to be...
Is that monthly too?
No, these are all just kits that we're just going to have. There's no block of the month or anything to it. It's just going to be that one. That one's going to be 75 by 92, so it's going to be a good size, like a full size. A nice full-size quilt. And when I say that now, how big was this one? I forgot to tell you. So the Jane Austen one finishes 80 by 100. So they're good-sized quilts. Now the other big one that we have coming in that I forgot to put in the rotation here because I ordered is we also have the Lori Holt Prairie collection coming in. So I actually got the case pack for this. So if you're a Lori Holt fan and you do her Lori Holt sew-alongs and all that stuff, we are going to have we have the case pack coming in for that, which means that we have yardage of everything in her new Prairie line coming in. And the problem with Lori Holt is, if you're looking at your screen, you see all of this. This is all the Prairie line coming in July 2022. Look at all of that. So... And that's the first page. Here's the second page. So we have the case pack for that, all of that coming in. So if you're going to do the Lori Holt sew-along, please keep us in mind if you need the fabric because we're going to have a lot of it here. Lori Holt does, her fabric, actually, I don't mind doing it all because her fabric is fantastic. The scaling on her stuff is perfect. It's not too big. It really lends itself well to quilting, and it's one of those... great blender. It has a lot of uses, so when there was some interest expressed in this, I was like, sure, we can do that. And I believe there's one of these kits. This one here, I think. No, that's the puzzle. But I believe we may have these coming in. I don't know. I got to look at the purchase order. But we're getting all of that fabric, though. So if you're watching, all of this on the first page, all of that's going to come in. Like I said, I'm getting a case pack, and it's the 10-yard case pack. So we'll have 10 yards of everything. But what's nice, again, like I said, Lori Holt's prints aren't huge, so you don't need to buy 3 or 4 yards at a time of her stuff because of the scaling on her prints. A lot of times you just need yard here, yard there. So that is going to come in July. So if you are looking at doing the Lori Holt projects, keep us in mind because we will have that available to us. Do we have any of her books? Not yet. We're working on it. I think I'm on the list, yeah. It's in the list. I know I ordered something from her, some patterns. I don't know. Anyway, look at that. My timing is doing pretty good. That's, like I said, that's the summer fabric preview of everything that we've got coming in as of now. That's going to be all the new collections. That doesn't include any of like the basics and the blenders that we keep coming in on a regular basis. But that's all the stuff that that's been released and that we've got on order coming in. So if it's something anything there you're interested in, stop by the shop. We'll be happy to start a list with your name on it. To call you when some of this stuff comes in. We do try to post on Facebook and on here when the new stuff is in. So if you are waiting for something specific, just kind of keep a ear out for it. The quilt kits, if you are interested in any of the quilt kits that I showed you, give us a holler. Either shoot an email, stop by the store, give us a call so we can put you on the list because quilt kits are one of the things that if there is something that you saw, you are going to want to get on that list just because some of them will go quick. Like I said, like the Daydreamer, the Tulip Pink Daydreamer quilt probably go fairly quick. The, I don't know, some of the pre-kitted ones will go fairly quick as well. And then, like I said, some of them probably not. Like the dragons, we're going to have like 8 of the dragon quilts. They'll sell. I'm not worried about that, but it's not. I don't think we're gonna have people beating down the doors for those. But if you are interested in them, I didn't put the. There's one I completely forgot. There's a sci-fi quilt that is coming in July that I forgot to put in here, but whatever. we'll have that hanging soon enough. But like so if you're interested in kits, give us a call so we can get you on the waiting list. If you're just using your yardage, just keep an ear out. We can put you on a waiting list for that as well if you want. Like I said, the Parisville, the Parisville Deja Vu, that one is probably going to go fairly quick. So if you have any interest in that fabric at all, give us a holler. We'll put you on a list there because, like I said, I know a lot of places are already taking pre-orders for it, and any place that hasn't ordered yet is not going to get it. So if you have interest in that, let us know as well. So that's pretty much all I've got. At this point, I'm rambling. I don't see any comments that I need to address. I think you guys all have the comments under control. I do appreciate you all watching. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff because, we're trying to... What are we at? Like 400 subscribers?
470.
475. So we're 25 away from hitting the magic 500. I don't know what happens at 500, but share this with your friends. Oh, I know nothing happens at 500, but we can make something happen at 500. Share it with your friends so that we can get that number up and feel like we're doing something. Anyway, we have a good time here. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. So on, and be excellent to each other.